Hello, my name is Recky. Welcome back for another music reaction. We're going to take a look at the top 10 best American anthem performance of all time. It's going to be amazing. It's from the channel watchmojo.com. And if you want to check it out, the link for the channel and for this video we're watching is available in the description. Go give them the love that they deserve. If you do enjoy this, smack the like and of course hit that subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And we say thank you to the channel members and the patrons. Thank you so much for the amazing support. Big shout out to the Supreme tier donators, Patreon, channel membership. Thank you so much. I salute you. And we have personal shout outs to the ultimate supporters, Deja, Walt, Tammy, Roni, and Dwayne. Amazing. Thank you so much. Now,
does anybody have a tissue we can borrow? Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 American anthem performances that will make you
top 10. When are we going to go way back? How far back are we going to go?
For this list, we're taking a look at the most emotional, passionate, and moving American anthem performances of all time. We'll only be including performances that were positively received. So, Roseanne Barr's infamous rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, which undoubtedly drove many to tears, will not be considered. Number 10, Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
By the time Jimi Hendrix took the stage at Woodstock, the once mighty crowd of 400,000 had shrunk to a paltry 30,000. The last to perform at the multi-day festival, Hendrix delivered one of its most memorable performances, with his rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner widely considered one of the cultural watersheds of the 1960s. In his biography of Hendrix, Room Full of Mirrors, Charles R. Cross labeled the psychedelic version of the national anthem, quote, part of the 60s zeitgeist. Armed with only a guitar, Hendrix took the most famous song in American history and made it his own. And if that's not the mark of a truly great artist, we don't know what is. Number 9, Luther Vandross at Super.
All right, so number 10, heard it before. Number 9, nope, new to me.
31.
Oh, say, can you see?
Legendary R&B, soul, and pop singer Luther Vandross was tapped to sing the national anthem at Super Bowl 31, which was held in New Orleans, Louisiana. Often referred to as the Velvet Voice thanks to his silky smooth delivery, Vandross's performance is often considered one of the best in Super Bowl history. The winner eschewed theatrics in favor of a stripped-down performance that highlighted his delicate vocal style.
And the rockets spread glare upon bursting in air.
While an exciting game between eventual winners, the Green Bay Packers, and their opponents, the New England Patriots, dominated the sports headlines the following day, music aficionados were still reeling from Luther Vandross's poignant rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner.
And the home of the brave.
Number 8, Faith Hill at Super Bowl 34.
Nope, new to me. Oh.
Country music icon Faith Hill knew she just completed one of the best American anthem performances of all time when she raised her fist in the air and let out a triumphant. From the moment the camera settles in on Hill's face, it's clear the Mississippi native is locked in, with the ensuing rendition leaving little doubt that she had prepared for this exact moment for years.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Hill's performance performance may have been overshadowed by one of the greatest Super Bowl finishes of all time, but looking back, it's clear that this was as close to a perfect anthem as you are likely to find. Seriously, we dare you to find a single misstep. Number 7, the Dixie Chicks at Super Bowl 37.
No, never heard it.
In a twist of irony that's truly stranger than fiction, the Dixie Chicks went from performing the American national anthem at Super Bowl 37 in San Diego to being boycotted by the American public and blacklisted by the media in only a matter of weeks.
Toothbrush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming.
The result of comments made by lead singer Natalie Maines, who criticized then-President George W. Bush for his proposed invasion of Iraq, the Dixie Chicks became the most hated band in America seemingly overnight.
Wow, I had no clue.
As such, few remember just how impactful and unabashedly patriotic their Super Bowl performance was. The Grammy winners captivated the crowd with their flawlessly intertwined harmonies, and left throngs of grown men weeping in the process.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Number 6, Kelly
Wow.
Clarkson
Unfortunately, Watch Mojo is also Talk Mojo.
at Super Bowl 46.
Think? No? Maybe?
To honor America, two-time Grammy Award winner Kelly Clarkson.
A decade removed from her star-making turn on American Idol, Kelly Clarkson once again found herself front and center on one of the biggest stages in the world, the Super Bowl.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Before the New York Giants and New England Patriots could duke it out for football supremacy for the second time in 4 years, they first had to come together to listen to Clarkson's rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And what a rendition it was. The Grammy winner, who was supported by a line of drummers and a choir, picked up steam throughout the performance, culminating in a final note that is sure to bring a tear to your eye.
Wow.
Number 5, Lady Gaga at Super Bowl 50.
Oh, say, can you see?
Super Bowl 50 was so important to the NFL that they eschewed their long-standing tradition of using Roman numerals in favor of a simple 5-0. Their desire to make this Super Bowl stand out from the rest of the pack didn't stop there, however, as evidenced by their decision to have Lady Gaga sing the national anthem.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched.
We can think of few artists better equipped to deliver a standout performance than Gaga, whose impressive vocal range has netted her universal acclaim and pretty much all the awards. Dressed in a sparkly red suit and accompanied by Alex Smith on piano, Gaga belted out a rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner that was entirely her own.
Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
If this performance doesn't send shivers down your spine,
It did.
you
I
might just be a
felt that.
robot.
This is why I love America.
Number 4, Mariah Carey at Super Bowl 36. Super Bowl 36 took place less
You gotta let me know if there's any of his performances I need to see. I mean, we hear basically 4 seconds from each performance. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything else of any one of these performances do you want me to watch in full.
Less than 6 months after the horrific September 11th terrorist attacks. As such, there was no shortage of passionate performances during the pregame and halftime shows. From Mary J. Blige and Mark Anthony's moving rendition of America the Beautiful, to Paul McCartney's Freedom, and of course, the epic and emotionally charged halftime show by U2. However, no performance galvanized the crowd quite like the one Mariah Carey delivered.
Oh, the day you watched was so gallantly streaming.
There wasn't a dry eye in the house when Carey took to the stage to perform the Star-Spangled Banner. For one brief shining moment, Carey, with the help of the Boston Pops Orchestra, made America forget about 9/11, and instead invited its citizens to bask in the beauty of her voice.
And the rockets were glad.
Oh.
The bombs bursting in air. Getting through the night. That our flag was still there.
Number 3, Jennifer Hudson at
I always favorite part of the national anthem, United States, is the last part, and unfortunately we weren't able to hear it from the performance of Mariah Carey.
Super Bowl 43.
Oh, say, can you see
Oh,
by the dawn's early light?
In the fall of 2008, Jennifer Hudson's world was turned upside down when her mother, her brother, and her 7-year-old nephew were murdered. In the wake of the tragedy, Hudson withdrew from the public eye for months. So when
What?
she decided to make her first public appearance since the shooting at Super Bowl 43 in Tampa Bay, Florida, the crowd and everyone watching from home were well aware of what she'd been through.
That our flag was still there.
The knowledge of Hudson's recent pain and the power of her vocal performance were enough to send a shiver down the spine of her most ardent critic. Today, Hudson's performance is widely considered one of the greatest in Super Bowl history.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
oh my God! Ooh.
Number 2, Beyoncé at Super Bowl 38. Winner of 24 Grammy Awards and one of the best-selling musicians of all time, Beyoncé could sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl every year and no one would bat an eye.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
While her delicate rendition of the Star-Spangled
Yeah.
Banner at the 2013 presidential inauguration ceremony is nothing to scoff at, we decided to go with a performance that hit a little closer to home for the superstar.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
In 2004, the Super Bowl was held in Beyoncé's hometown of Houston, Texas, making her an ideal candidate to sing the pregame anthem. Queen Bee's distinctive voice reverberated throughout the stadium, enveloping the crowd with its soulful tones.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
With her impressive
That's that one. That part. Best part.
vocal range on full display, Beyoncé knocked this performance out of the park. We mean stadium. Feeling patriotic yet? Well, we've got even more renditions of the Star-Spangled Banner to get through before we find out the anthem performance that will make you cry the most. So let's remove our hats and caps and please rise for these honorable mentions.
Through the night.
stripes and bright stars.
Ooh. Gordon Sparks, never heard of her.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Whitney Houston at Super Bowl 25. The gold standard when it comes to American anthem performances, Whitney Houston's rendition
This one I did reactions to. Amazing. Amazing.
of the Star-Spangled Banner will go down in history as the greatest ever. Period. Accompanied by the Florida Orchestra, Houston captivated the crowd with her dramatic and heartfelt vocal performance. The country was engaged in the Gulf War at the time, so patriotic sentiment was at an all-time high. As such, Houston's flawless performance struck a strong chord with Americans, and the song was later released as a single. It was so popular, in fact, that it would go on to crack the Billboard Hot 100's top 20. Simply put, in the pantheon of national anthem performances, Whitney Houston stands alone. Do you agree with our picks? Check out
Like I said, if there's any performance that you want me to check out, more personal, let me know in the comment section. Whitney Houston has already been done, and of course, it's definitely without a doubt one of the best ones, definitely. And if you did enjoy this, smack a like, and of course, hit that subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you for watching. I'm Recky. You stay safe.